Phil, I want to show the good folks watching at home the front page of your newspaper for tomorrow. By my count, 14 separate bylines on page one. Two of our best friends are solo bylines at the very bottom of the page, Ashley Parker and Phil Rucker. Phil, the headline on your piece, "The Day American Democracy Was Brought to the Brink." That caught my breath when I read it. There had to come a time late this afternoon on Deadline when you put your thoughts together and your reporter's notebook and sat down at a keyboard. What was that like to try to do what most of us have all day, if not several days to do, and sum up what you just witnessed happen to your capital and your country?
Brian, it was a remarkable day, and I spent it almost entirely here in my home in Washington, and I could hear the sirens out the window as police all afternoon were rushing up to the Capitol. And you know, my assignment began actually to write about the theater of the day. I was going to write about the spectacle of the president leading this rally outside the White House, and then Cruz and Hawley and some of the other Republican senators going through these performative motions in the Senate to object to the election results. But of course, we knew what the outcome would be. Never did I imagine that there would be a mob, rioters, storming the Capitol, desecrating desks, vandalizing Pelosi's office, other leaders' offices. This is something we've never seen in this country. And I spent part of the afternoon interviewing some historians, Doris Kearns Goodwin, who has written a book on Lincoln. You know, has there ever been a time like this in our nation's history? And the answer is no, that this is a truly distressing moment. The closest parallel would be the secession that, of course, led to the Civil War in the 1860s. And so this is a dark day. It's one that Trump has had coming. We should keep in mind that Trump, dating back to his 2016 presidential campaign, has encouraged his supporters to express themselves politically through physical demonstration, through violence in some cases. He has refused to condemn white supremacists, refused to condemn neo-Nazis again and again. And just in that presidential debate this past fall, he said to the Proud Boys to stand down and stand back, to be ready, basically, to give them an invitation to act in a moment like this.
What do you think happens to Washington overnight and into tomorrow? What do you think the 7th of January, a new day dawning, will bring?
Well, we would hope, Brian, that it would bring some truth, some facts. I agree about the call for a briefing. There's very little information that we have about what happened today. And I think there's a real desire on the part of the public, and certainly some of the public leaders, to have accountability for what happened here. But I also don't know that the violence is going to be over. All those people who were at the Capitol are now out in our city's streets. They might be staying in hotels here or Airbnbs here overnight. We'll see what they have planned tomorrow. We'll see what the president has planned tomorrow. He's kicked off Twitter now for 12 hours, but those 12 hours are going to be up. And at some point overnight, he's going to be able to share his message with the world. And I don't know what that's going to be. My reporting in the last couple of hours with people, you know, in and around the White House suggests that the president is in a very, very fragile mental state right now. He is not taking well to what's happening. He feels betrayed by his vice president, Mike Pence, and has been complaining about him all day long, feeling like he's been stabbed in the back by Pence. This is according to some people familiar with the president's thinking. And a lot of administration officials are very uncertain about what he might do tomorrow when the sun rises.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.